Gragas support.
Actually, what will it be?
I think it's Gragas support, Jarvan jungle, Kled mid.
Kled
Why are you surprised? Caps wants to roam, man. This guy roams better than the best.
Kled mid. Caps really has just found his inner Doinby, hasn't he? Yeah. After all these years.
I feel at home.
To a guy one time.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, yeah, it's... Wow, okay. I mean, we've seen what the Sejuani mid, Zac mid. And look at that medic, wow, you're just so smart.
What can I say?
You played Jarvan support before?
No, but I remember when it was played, and this is what you did.
Yeah, we played a lot.
Yeah, this is what you did.
Back in the day. It was like an Emax, right? Some Jarvans would even go like AP, as Niski now making a roam towards bot.
Already slithering his way down towards that bottom side. Yike, and will be spotted as he tries to catch this wave. Niski has the exhaust. Mickey going in underneath the tower, already one gone. They catch out Kazi. Niski's going to join the party here, though. Hansama dashing through. Hillsang falls for the double, and G2 just decimate them in the bot lane. Niski flashes for one, but Yike is able to dash away.
It's a potential play. He's playing very safe right now as Elyoya now coming to cover. He should spot out Yike.
Charge in onto Niski. Petrifying Gaze possibility, but it doesn't get a stun onto anyone. Caps underneath the tower, claims the kill. And now Elyoya on the wrong side of that fight. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mickey going in once again. Kazi trying to trade, but Hansama's full HP still. The Ignite won't be enough to take down Hylissang. He escapes with his life, but the wave's still not in a good shape. Yike could look for something. Hylissang has backed all the way off towards his tier 2 to make sure that he can't be killed. Kazi could block the body slam. It still connects. Mickey under the tower. Hylissang still surviving. Elyoya's on his way. Kazi able to kill off one, and they're looking for more. Mickey now not in the best of shapes as Elyoya gets on the board. And Hansama still just farming the waves. Couldn't quite join his team in time.
Though Caps pretty overextended here.
Miasma coming down. Glacial Prism as well for the follow-up. Now he's going to jump off Skull and try and get away from this one. Concussive blows. He flashes the wall just as the auto connected. Mickey looking for Kazi. Can't quite get in range. The control ward though. Kazi, great flash away from Yike. But first off is one. And here comes Dante's Inferno. Man in 7 layers of hell. As Hansama just shrinks them. Underneath the tower they dive. Hylissang will not survive. A double for Caps and clean up for G2.
G2 keeps the Revolution alive again. They are diving mid. They are getting the kills, and G2 are not slowing down in this finals.
What an unbelievable turnaround from G2. Mad Lions, the pick looked good. They focused down Caps as quickly as they could, but the frustration when playing against this Kled, his remount mechanic, his ability to disengage and re-engage the fight.
Counter-Strike will use it. Elyoya locked up underneath the tower, tanking it as well, and Elyoya will fall in the dive. Botched now as G2 strike back. Chasey trying to trade in, but really can't put too much more damage down. Concussive blows, Glacial Fissure used as well. They dive onto Broken Blade, but they can't get in range. Chasey unwilling to invest the flash there. Meanwhile, Hansama continues to push in that bot lane tower. Mickey also looking for something in the mid lane, can't find it yet. Hylissang continues to poke and to prod as he always does, but the question is, can they stem the bleeding elsewhere to get Chasey into a position to carry?
Elyoya recognizes the best place for him to make a play now is in the top lane. So they're going to look for it.
Ooh. That riposte hits, that's a stun. Permafrost being used as well as Broken Blade dives in, the grand challenge put down. And Chasey wins out with the help of his jungler.
Demonstration. Caps always surprises me with the number of champions that he can play. Could very well be in a bit of danger here.
Riposte dodged to the side there by Caps. Yike is here. Hansama on his way up as well. Caps flashes away once again, escaping on a sliver. Yike next up though, the Permafrost will get the stun, but Hansama's joined the party. The Inferno trigger will be primed and ready. Just needs one more stack. S-rank. Die, die, die. Yike takes the kill on.
Out of control, another outer tower will fall. The mid is soon to follow, and Mickey looking for a flank.
Hansama will have that ultimate once again. Mickey does go in. Cataclysm used. Mickey locked up for a long time. Will be killed off. The flank from Broken Blade. Not in the best of shapes as 4 members of Mad can collapse onto him. He dives forward though with a Counter-Strike. Miasma going down as well. The barrel being used. Hansama opens up with the Inferno trigger. That's 2. Chasey and Niski now need to escape. Hansama diving in once again. Niski trying to trade back. Conqueror fully stacked. Caps going in with a bear trap on the rope as Yike looks to join the party. Will just be forced away. Niski still steps forward. Good Petra engaged, but the cleanse from Hansama. Perfectly timed from him, and they baited out Smart and Mad. Niski thought he could find something, but G2 slammed the door in their face.
Hansama just makes it look easy.
Mano and Mano. as we see G2 pushing into this jungle. The charge coming out onto Elioya, Caps looking for the flank position, and once again it's Niski that they dive on towards. Niski trying to survive, locked under the Cataclysm. In goes Hansama, who is stunned immediately, but they just can't get the damage onto him. The Inferno trigger finds its marks once again. It's a 1 for 3 so far. Elioya and Chasey trying to run for the wind, trying to find some solace in their base, but G2 once again collapse. And in what was a very mess of a fight, G2 come out on top.
G2 used the Herald that they dropped in their base as a means to start a fight in bot lane. And the crazy thing is they even keep it alive. A massive collapse as Mad falls short once again in the fight. And it feels like that this game is done and dusted.
And now, yes, they're going to try and move in, but Chasey's now in trouble.
EQ flash onto Chasey, no flash on the Fiora. Cataclysm, a possibility as well. They're trying to hold it, they don't even need it. Hansama unstoppable, 8-1 on Samira.
That's why Fioras don't want to be in team fights. They don't have an opportunity to do anything, and G2 will turn immediately over towards the Baron, and Mad Lions are just left to try and get some vision around Dragon, if and even that.
There's little to nothing that Mad can really cross-map. Look, you can see question mark pings on the bot lane tower, but by the time they get there, the Baron will already be secured. G2 will be able to reset and make their way back out onto the map, casing that he's not just a Draven one-trick. This man is unbelievably talented as G2 look to pressure the top tier 2.
Glacial Prison was used there. Hylissang trying to defend the tower, needs to dash over to Elioya, but Like's going to try and stop him. Glacial Fisher being used as well, but not enough to distract G2 from their target. Chain of Corruption was issued. That didn't really find too much there for Mad. Now 2 waves pushing in. Yike's going to shepherd in these 3 caster minions up towards the top lane. Mid lane inhibitor forfeit as G2 continue the pressure. Continue to raise Mad Lion's base to the ground. Another wave coming in top as Mickey pokes and prods at Elioya. G2 will work their way up towards this top lane. Double inhibitors at 25 minutes sounds pretty good to them.
25 minutes in game 1, they were.
Find a solution to the puzzle.
And the problem was that they just insta-locked Kled and Gragas. It wasn't like we didn't see this coming. They knew that this was what they wanted to play, but I gotta say, if you're looking for G2 winning this, they get towards MSI. It's an exciting prospect to see them bring this to the table.
Definitely is. Broken Blade flashing away from Hylissang, who flash forward. Caps and Hansama shepherding in the mid lane wave. Hansama looking for the damage on Elioya. Oh! The Blade well to dodge the Glacial Prison stops the engage in his tracks. Mickey low as well, but only down to half HP. Not as low as Mad Lions hopes. You feel the Radiant Virtue healing them up a little bit, but might not be enough to defend their base. The Nexus Tower's under siege, shots from the minions. G2 stepping forward once again. Hansama tanking Nexus Tower shots. Inferno trigger used to heal up the minions a little bit there. Niski's still trying to trade in, but 3 inhibitors down now. Mad Lions, the last dregs of hope. Trying to find something at the bottom of the barrel, but G2 don't even push for the win. They can turn back, they can go for the soul. They could even look for a catch here.
Mad, they know that Hansama's there, but G2's ready.
In the Kled charge as well. Hansama locked up for a second, doesn't have the S rank, but he still has the GA. He'll be resurrected, but all the Mad Lions might be dead by the time he comes back alive. Kazi underneath the tower trying to survive, but he's locked up. Chasey trying to do what he can, but there's not much you can. Elioya coming back superbly to survive the fight. It's a 1 for 3 so far. Can Chasey and Elioya defend? The minions pushing in, not much mana on G2, not much health either, but they have enough, it seems, to lock Chasey underneath the tower, take the Nexus turrets, and go 1 win away from their 10th title in Europe.
Another dominant victory from G2. And this team just seems to be on form. Mad have made an incredible run. Tough one.
Never gone through G2 in a finals. They beat Fnatic and they beat Rogue, and here G2 looking to make that bit of history continue just a little bit longer. G2 have never gone through Mad Lions either, but